Wait. Good morning. Welcome to Braves Country today, here on the Armchair Quarterbacks show on YouTube Live. You can catch us every weekday, Monday through Friday, as we pop up around this time every single day. Now, this week, we are not planning on doing a show on Friday, and we won't be doing a show next Monday, as we're going to take time off for the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, and got some guys that are going to be going out of town, et cetera, et cetera. Long story short, Armchair Quarterback Show is going to take off for the 4th of July weekend, as we always do, as we celebrate the independence of the United States. So, speaking of the United States, let's talk about its favorite game, our favorite pastime, Major League Baseball. And the Atlanta Braves get a W, a much-needed W. They split in Cincinnati this weekend, so you don't hate what went down, but at the same token, it wasn't the greatest of weekends for the Braves. First of all, the terrible news: Mike Soroka done. Probably won't see him, best case scenario, till we'll say after the All-Star break in 2022. I think there's a very good chance we don't even see him until 23. Now, hopefully there's a way for him to get back and get into a Braves and Atlanta Braves uniform, participating in baseball type things next season. That's what you hope for. But let's be honest, 2 Achilles tears, 3 Achilles surgeries in less than a calendar year. You just don't know what you're going to get of this kid. We wish him the best, and we hope to see him back in a Braves uniform. But most importantly, I just hope the kid has a career, such a promising career, and that Achilles, you know, you just don't know. Is it something that is just inherently going to plague him his entire career, or did they just not do a great job, or who knows? But we're without him for the foreseeable future, so you got to compartmentalize and put that out of your mind. Kyle Muller, on the other hand, yesterday, Kyle Muller was phenomenal, and once again proves why he should be in the rotation, and it shouldn't even be a question mark. Let's stop it with the nonsense of the Kyle Wright junk. Muller is a starter. When he came in the first time, remember his first appearance this year, he was put in a very difficult situation in the middle of the game where he was going up against the Red Sox. Remember, he was going up against the right-handed lineup. It was just a terrible place for Snicker and company to put him in. Since then, he's came on like gangbusters. Now, yesterday, phenomenal, especially against that Reds offense. And I get it that Winker didn't play because of the injury, but Jesse Winker had a hip contusion and did not play yesterday. They did say, by the way, if you're a Reds fan, that he will be ready to go today. So if you're concerned about that, but Winker's a lefty and he probably wouldn't have been in the lineup anyways. So that really is, when you see that Muller went 5 innings, 9 Ks, two walks. You don't love the walks, but when you get 9 Ks, it makes up for it. And only allowed 1 hit, 1 damn hit. Unbelievable game by Kyle Muller, and the bullpen did a pretty darn good job. Martin came in, had a fairly flawless inning. Jackson came in, had to be helped out by Minter to get out of his jam. Green, 1 inning, gave up a hit, 1 strikeout. Unbelievable. Got his ERA down to 12. 12. Anyways, here we are. 12? Really? Good thing we locked that guy up for over $1 million. Will Smith, 1 inning of work, 2 strikeouts, pitching better. I still am not convinced that he is a lockdown closer. And when we hit the trading deadline, if the Braves are going to make a serious run at this, they're going to need a righty that they can lean on that can also close. I've been banging the drum for Ian Kennedy. We'll see where they go, but I think he would be. I don't think it would take much for Ian Kennedy to become an Atlanta Brave. I think he would be perfect in that bullpen. The Braves are still going to need a bat in that outfield. You can't have the Almontes out there as much as his on base percentage you like. He's still only hitting 206. So you can't love that. Heredia, I don't know what he has to do to go up higher in the lineup. But Heredia, though he didn't get a hit yesterday, he is hitting 270. And I've said this a million times, the guy belongs higher in the lineup. Almonte needs to be behind him. But anyways, we end up with what Riley hit a home run, Acuna hit a home run, had a really good game yesterday. And where does that put us in the big picture? Well, Atlanta now sits 5 games out as the Mets lost yesterday to Washington. I'm sorry, to Philly. Today, the Mets will play Washington. That's one of those makeup games. Right now, the standings look like this. You got the Mets leading, Washington 4 games out, Atlanta 5 games out, Philly 5 games out, and Miami Marlins pulling up the rear at 9 games out. So today, what you have in the Major League Baseball world is the Braves are off. They're getting ready for the Mets series. The New York Mets, by the way, they do have to play, and they are going to be in Washington, traveling their own right before they head down to Atlanta. So they are sending Eichhoff to the mound, and most likely it's Fetty, but it still needs to be determined today. So we'll see what happens with that. Atlanta gets a day off. We're getting set for a 3-game set against the Mets, where they're going to send Miguel in game 1, Taijuan Walker in game 2, which we all know how difficult he is, and then DeGrom in game 3. So game 1's going to be huge. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But the Braves will be sending Charlie Morton in game 1. So you like your chances there, as well as he's been pitching. Fried in game 2. You really want to go out and win those first 2 games if you're Atlanta, because they've got Smiley, who has pitched better, and I will give him his just due. He pitched very well this weekend, but he's going to be going up against Jacob DeGrom, who still, even after giving up 2 earned runs this weekend, has a .69 ERA. So he gave up 2 runs, still has a microscopic ERA, and is going to absolutely be laser focused going into Atlanta after giving up those runs. The guy's just a machine. And so back to Smiley real quick, as he pitched a really good ball game over the weekend. And honestly, Ian Anderson didn't pitch poorly. Ian Anderson pitched an okay ball game. The Braves just couldn't do a damn thing against Castillo. And that's the way Castillo's career has always been. He's either lights out, can't hit him, or he's getting launched. And there were a couple of opportunities. If you watch the game, there were a couple of opportunities where the Braves had where they scorched a couple of balls and they just didn't fall. But Atlanta got some hard hit barrels on Castillo. Things could have fallen the other way. Smiley, by the way, Friday night, if you missed that game, he did great job. The bullpen in general has been pitching much better. And Smiley went 6 innings, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, the quality start. They win Friday night's game against the Reds, as Smiley got the win. He's 5-3 on the year. So that's what you have there. So today we are Nationals fans, but if the Mets win, it's not it. We gain regardless. Someone's got to lose today, and they're both in front of us, right? We begin our series against those hated New York Mets Tuesday, and we'll be here to dive into the series and get you up to date. By the way, have y'all seen what Orlando Arcia has been doing down in the minors? It's time to call that guy up. Can we kick one of these relievers to the curb and bring up a stick. We need some offense. Why else did we make that trade for him earlier in the year? Let's go. Let's get the guys that are hitting down there. Let's bring their ass up and put them in the lineup. See what sticks to the wall. Because Adrianza is not the answer. And a guy like Chavez, who came up for a spot start, it was really just a bullpen appearance the other day. You don't need 14 pitchers when you have a 26-man roster in the National League. Bring a bat up. Let's get some offense. Let's go. We'll see you tomorrow on Braves Country today by the Armchair Quarterback Show. Please like, subscribe, and share our show today. We're here Monday through Friday for Braves Country.
You're in Braves Country.